Melissa and Ray, look around you. Gathered here are the most important people in your world. These people have loved you, guided you, and cared for you, some since before you were even born. These people bear witness to your love and care for each other. They stand here today because they believe in you, and they are delighted that you both are taking this step together. You are choosing to join your lives together in marriage. You know that marriage is a commitment and a promise. When you take this step, you are choosing to say yes. You say yes because you love each other and you want to make the promise to love each other forever. You say yes to the mystery and hard work of faithful partnership together. You say yes to working to make your relationship work both for you and your family. You say yes because you believe that you can better love God, your families, and yourselves together than you can apart. You say yes to good times, bad times, and all the in-between times. You both understand as well that when you say yes to something, you must also say no to other things. By standing here and promising your life and love to each other, you say no to putting others above your partner in your hearts, your minds, and your lives. You say no to the disruptive and destructive behaviors that hurt you and your family. You say no to the belief that I can do just fine on my own, thank you very much. You say no to selfish and self-centered ways that do not honor your spouse and don't glorify God. In marriage, we say no to lesser things so that the greater thing of love has room to grow. But marriage is about more than just you two. Marriage is a merging of your families, a creation of something new and beautiful with your children and grandchildren, and the opportunity to bear witness to the grace, love, forgiveness, and mercy we find in the gospel of Jesus Christ. Marriage is a mystery, a blessing, a full-time job, and a holy witness to God's unending love for us. In the Bible, the Apostle Paul describes the joy and challenge of love. Hear these words from 1 Corinthians 13. If I speak in the tongues of men and of angels, but have not love, I am only a resounding gong or a clanging cymbal. If I have the gift of prophecy and can fathom all mysteries and all knowledge, if I have a faith that can move mountains, but have not love, I am nothing. If I give all I possess to the poor and surrender my body to the flames, but have not love, I gain nothing. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It is not rude. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails. Where there are prophecies, they will cease. Where there are tongues, they will be stilled. Where there is knowledge, it will pass away. For we know in part and we prophesy in part. But when perfection comes, the imperfect disappears. When I was a child, I talked like a child. I thought like a child. I reasoned like a child. When I became a man, I put childish ways behind me. Now we see but a poor reflection in a mirror. Then we shall see face to face. Now we know in part. Then I shall know fully, even as I am fully known. And now these three remain, faith, hope, and love, but the greatest of these is love. For your vows, you both have written vows that you've asked me to read. So, Ray says...
I can read mine.
You can.
I can read mine. Okay.
No pressure.
Melissa. I promise to love... Hold on, is that mine? No. Melissa, I promise to listen to you, love you, learn from you, and have faith in your love for me. I will celebrate your triumphs and mourn your losses as they are my own. I take you as you are now and as you have yet to become through all our years and all that life may bring us.
He does. Do you want me to say it? Okay. No, you're good. You're good. You're fine. There you go. Melissa says, as Melissa read the service for the first time, she became nervous and anxious. She shared these feelings with Ray, and as expected, Ray had not yet read the service. So Melissa read it to him. While she read, Ray smiled happily. After she finished, he shared with her how happy the service made him feel. The fact that he wanted to reread the part at the end because that was a little rambly, but how happy the service made him feel. Melissa wanted to share this small moment between she and Ray, not because of its magnitude of importance to the world at large, but because this is a small, simple moment as an example of the bond, the connection, and the friendship that Ray and Melissa share together with each other daily. They are friends and allies. They are so blessed to walk through this crazy thing called life together. Melissa says, I promise to love, laugh, smile, and cherish every moment we have together. I promise to be your friend, your partner, and your ally in all things. There are difficulties in life, struggles and sorrows, moments that are full of pressure and anxiety. I promise during those times to hold on even tighter to you and to trust God to guide us through. Do you all have the rings?
Yes.
Can I see them? Okay, there we go. Well, I'll give them back. Weddings are a time when we think about important symbols. Symbols speak to a deeper story at work in everyday life. From the dress to the word, seemingly everything involved in a wedding is steeped in tradition and meaning. And this is especially true of the rings. A wedding ring is a symbol of your love and your commitment to each other. It is a circle which shows the connectedness and continuity of your love. It is a seal and reminder of the vows you have just made. These rings will be worn through good times and bad, standing as witnesses to the promises you have made and the love that you share. A true symbol points beyond itself. While your rings are simply metal, you know that they represent so much more. Your rings in your lives bear witness to the love you profess for each other and the promises you have made to protect and preserve that love. Ray, will you take the ring and put it on, that one. Put it on Melissa's finger. And Melissa, will you take the ring and put it on Ray's finger? Yeah, that one. Solid.
You gave me like the option.
Now it is my great honor to be the first to give a blessing to your new union. And so as a minister of the gospel of Jesus Christ, I say, may God the Creator bless you, God the Redeemer keep you, and God the Sustainer light your understanding from this day forward. And now we're going to invite Michaelan to come forward and to sing.
brought your heart to me. I loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000 more. One step closer. One step closer. I've done everything waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000 more. All along, I believed I would find you. Time has brought your heart to me. I love you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000.
For as you two have consented together in marriage and have professed that decision before God and this church family, I pronounce that you are husband and wife together. Ray, you may kiss your bride. It is my pleasure to present for the very first time Mr. and Mrs. Ray and Melissa Wroten.